So my friend and I went dancing the other day, and she's bisexual and has made comments in the past about being interested in me, but I am currently hung up on my ex. And I made a joke about how I would be her pretend girlfriend if someone got awkward with her when we were out. So while we were out, everyone was telling her how hot she was, and I was just there. And we posted some photos of the two of us dancing that my ex-boyfriend replied to at one point, but I'll get into that later. And at one point while we were dancing, she was kissing the back of my head, and it was weird for me because I didn't want that. I distanced myself. It kept happening. Then my ex-boyfriend started following her on Instagram and sent me a message about how gorgeous she was after he'd been flirting with me the week before. And it was weird. And he deleted the messages the next morning and doesn't know that I have seen them. And she tried to get me to yell at them because she has also seen the screenshots I took of the messages. I don't want to fuck either of them. So that's a weird place. Have fun with that.
See, that's what we want. That is perfect. Hold on. Wow, that's a lot to unpack there. That's a lot to unpack there. I also, anonymous, does make me, since we're the only ones who post it, didn't your brain not go, I wonder who this is?
I was, definitely thinking if I recognize the voice. I genuinely did not.
I have no idea. I have a couple people I thought it could be, but then I think it all lost towards the end. But wow, that is a lot to unpack, and I think some of that can be on you.
Yeah, one thing that stood out to me of being on her is that, consent, if someone is awkwardly kissing the back of your head and you don't want them to, let them know right away. Set the boundary. Also, that is the most awkward. I'm trying to envision that. Kissing the back of someone's head.
How are y'all dancing?
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's some like 90s dancing. Was like she rubbing the ass onto you, or you were rubbing your ass onto her. Like why was it back of the neck? She did say back of the neck, right?
She said back of the head.
I actually get grinding where you're like
but back of the head kiss is a little weird.
That threw me off a lot.
Yeah, it's like that is. So like grinding on the dance floor with your ass in someone, like grinding your ass into someone, totally get it. That's what you do when you go out dancing. But
that's what you did in the 90s when you go out dancing, just
all right.
You know, and early 2000s.
Some of us are old.
Yes,
we've discussed it.
I did that. It's a lot of fun. But that's not, they haven't danced like that since 2008.
Okay, but that is like sexy fun, and it just doesn't go along with the like sweet, tender intimacy of gently kissing someone on the back of the head. I don't understand the actual.
Gotta be honest, kissing someone on the back of the head has never really crossed my mind.
I mean, the neck. Maybe she meant neck.
I kissed my kid on the back of the head, like, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe she meant neck. I don't know. Neck is great.
She did say back of the neck.
Neck is an underrated.
Head or neck?
I swear I heard head, and that's why I was really confused.
Yeah, head is strange.
Did you hear head?
I heard head. But I will just put out there to men generally that the neck is like an underrated, underserved part of the body, and focus on it.
Everyone loves the neck.
Back of the head is strange. What?
Everyone loves kissing a neck.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes it's overlooked. People are so wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Now there's porn. Everyone's overstimulated. Focus on the neck a little.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Listen, I'm a neck guy. I like necks.
I'm a neck guy.
Vampire. That's me.
I say bring back the back of the head, man. It's widely overlooked.
Back of the head's a bit weird. I will agree with that. I think it was back of the neck, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, that is something we're fixated on and totally not the issue.
It isn't.
The issue is, honestly, what's kind of what we talked about earlier, is just growing up and standing up for yourself a little bit. Because she's obviously pursuing you, And I think the worst thing, you kind of gave her like, what is it, carte blanche? Is that a word? That's
Carte blanche, yeah.
You gave her that kind of, unfortunately, when you go, oh, well, I'll just pretend to be your girlfriend. And so then it kind of opened up like, we're just pretending. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a little bit,
the problem.
It was manipulative of her to come up with that idea, but it's idiotic of you to go along with it. You know what you're doing. I think, and I am guilty of this, so I get it, but I think that you kind of like the attention of your ex messaging you and this hot girl who everybody's paying attention to wanting you. So I think that you're kind of playing into it a little bit and you kind of like it.
I could be wrong, but I think the ex was shooting for a threesome, right? Were you not feeling that?
For sure, but the ex doesn't matter. She just likes the attention from the ex.
The ex technically did nothing wrong. However, he technically did nothing wrong. Was it a little sleazy to message your ex-girlfriend and be like, yeah, girl you're hanging out with is so hot? Yeah, that's pretty sleazy.
The ex is
But I don't know their relationship. She says she doesn't want to fuck either one of them, so I'm assuming she's not fucking either one of them. But I wouldn't be surprised, and I would love a follow-up, but I would not be surprised if she recently fucked her ex.
Girl, listen.
You don't think so? Because why would he feel so comfortable to say, hey, that's a hot bitch you're with?
I don't know. I need to know like how long they were together. Does she still feel love for him? Are they still friends? Or if
the voicemail was already a minute and a half.
Yeah. I mean, I will just say I don't want to judge her too much, but girl, you're loving creating this drama is what it feels like. No judgment. I get it. You like the attention, but I think you need to set boundaries with your ex. You need to set boundaries with this friend and, let them both move on and be with other people that aren't you.
Yeah. If you're not interested, you just got to tell them. That's
Rip
the hardest
the
thing.
Band-Aid.
It's hard to reject anybody always. I've made out with someone just because I was like, I didn't want to tell them no. I felt bad.
It doesn't have to be a rejection.
Which sounds awful on me, but
I feel like if you're honest with people, they appreciate it. And like, also you can put it in a tender way, like give a compliment. I don't know. Maybe men have a different perspective on this and they think like, oh, give a compliment. Who cares? But like, if you're sweet to her, say something nice about her. Clearly a bunch of people were saying she was attractive. It sounds like she can get it elsewhere. Say you don't want to ruin
plus she's not a lesbian. She's bisexual.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, say you don't want to ruin the friendship.
But in the night, it's not like a bunch of guys were hitting on her and she's like, I hate guys. I only like you.
I will say, do you think it's hard to come back to friendship after someone has admitted they want to have sex?
I've had sex with multiple friends, so.
Yeah, but you just like, did you ever not have sex with a friend but broach the subject of having sex? And then you had to walk it back when they were like, eh.
No.
Okay.
That's never happened to me, but I'm sure that's happened to a fucking billion dudes. And maybe it has happened to me. If it has happened to me, if I hit on you and when we were just friends and said, I really want to have a thing, and then you were like, no, I'm not interested, and we're friends now, please let me know that I forgot about this. But no, I don't think
leave a voicemail.
It won't make it to the air because I screened them.